Gabarababu. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. I was just thinking this morning, for me it's morning time, of the valley of death. You hear this phrase, you know this phrase, possibly. I think that this also can equate to life itself, being in this physical universe. If one has a valley of death, by definition, it also must be a valley of life. For to die, one must be alive before. So it's a way of looking at it. It is a perspective. And this is what we're talking about. Being mindful, widening our perspectives. We have been ushered into by increasing complexity of energy, supposedly to have started with a large bang of energy being released into this space, this empty space, and it keeps expanding. That's why we're going at 1,000,000 miles an hour from this supposed place. And it's amazing when we think about it, when we actually make an effort and take the time, this flowing awareness we share, and engage our conversation inside of this expansion in our own actual physical universe, our awareness, our sensitivities, our senses, realizing how blessed we are. And yet we live in the valley of death. We live in physicality. And on such a high plane of complexity, of which we are, then the ravages of the flowing sense of time, of one moment's movement into a new movement, is an oscillation, encompasses both one's birth and one's passing on. It is a bittersweet configuration we're born into. Being realistic about it is one way to describe this conversation we're having right now. Being honest, sincere, authentic for what is a good possibility of being true. I welcome other opinions, messages, conversations, thoughts to measure against my own, to improve myself. So please, if you like, send me a note. Being here now, bundles of something. It might as well be conceived of as miracles. You see, it is in this way we help create ourselves as bundles of miracles, which in all truth we actually are. It is good to be honest and simple. It is good to be open-minded and sincere, wanting to be helpful, wanting to learn, to be improving, studied, mature, with a great deal of experience, not so much that one needs to be old or young or middle-aged, but with the intensity and care in which one investigates anything, one's moments, rather than just flowing mindlessly along, being mindful, being as mindful as one can be, perceptive, curious, wanting to learn, to share, to be as aware as one can be. Oh, how wide or how deep or how tall can we be? Interesting question. As wide and as deep and as tall as we help ourselves become is a good answer, an honest answer. Yet, in considering mankind, Homo sapiens, characteristics, The answer is a definite yes. We can improve ourselves. We are improving ourselves by being mindful, by being kind, by being understanding, by being strong, by being disciplined and patient, of a desire to learn, to become, to be, to share. Shine in our individual unique radiance of being, our personalities. Life comes with a responsibility, in my mind, an obligation. When we study the history of our universe, of life's creation upon this world, we seemingly can easily find a sense of the complexity of evolution's motion from less to more, to greater complexity, of which we are a good example. So what we're proposing in our conversation is we can increase even more. We can change and adapt even more. Being here in thine own realization. One is a bundle of miracles. One's eyes to see color. One's ears to hear sound, music playing. To feel the touch of another's warmth. Something rough, something smooth, water. Everything, when one makes an effort to think about, is a bundle of miracles. So we're a bundle of a whole bunch of bundles of miracles. Smile. Be curious. Be happy. Be brave. Be disciplined. Be patient, especially with yourself in these thoughts. Kind, considerate, full of compassion. Because we need to be. We make mistakes. It's easy as we are progressing on our journeys of life individually to go a little bit one way or the other, to make a little bit of too much of a left turn or too much of a right. It is natural. It is human. Further, we are multitasking as we have developed over evolutionary time on this world. We have needed to be. Between all the different kinds of creatures that would also celebrate life, it comes to being that there are creatures that would eat us and have and do if they have a chance. So we've needed to be multitasking, and we have continued to rise and develop in more ways. In the utilization of our physical characteristics, our hand, our feet, our mouth, our tongues, our ears, our eyes, all of these things, to materially change the nature of our world. For better, for worse, it's not the point. The point is that mankind has evolved further. And it is a responsibility. It is a stewardship of ourselves first. To thine own self be true. Then to all others. Those that one has the most contact with, of course, the most. And less as one's energy is further away. Sometimes people don't even hear when they're being talked to. There's so much going on. There's so many confluences of energy in the air. Think of what it was like for 1,000 years ago, the electromagnetic spectrum. What was going on? No radio, no TV, no cellular 5 and 4 and 3 and 2 and 1 and microwaves, all kinds of waves, radar waves. All of these things we have today, but 1,000 years ago, none of them. So, what's the difference? There is a difference. I don't know what it is, but there is a difference, for sure. It is energy zipping around. Being here now. Feeling our good fortune for being amazed at just what it represents, this flowing consciousness we share, these moments coming, being, and receding 86,400 times every day. Thinking about all of these things. Thinking about one's own miracle. One's sense of humility rising inside as we realize these things. Wow. Oh. And thankful that there is even anything to wake up to. Nothing is owed us. It is all a gift. The music's going to continue for about another minute. Please enjoy it in your own mindful meditations. Namaste.